Hello. Is this thing on? I think I may be live. I might not be. Where is my phone? So that I can check if this is working. Hello. Okay. I think it's on. Hi, Texas. My thing is like not refreshing. Oh, it says hi. Hello. Okay. I have drafted a post saying, okay, so I'm going to do that. Publish, and then I'm telling everybody that I'm live on both Patreon and Twitter because I always forget to let people know. Okay, done. I have posted on both. Okay. Close it. Ooh, do you guys see what I did there with the chat? Does it look cool? Maybe it can go a little bit to the corner. Or I don't know how to do that, so maybe not. Oh, there we go. Also, do you guys want to see something really cool that I just set up? Can you hear me okay, by the way? I changed my microphone position because it went very poorly during the actual Angel reaction. So let me know if you guys can hear me okay. But anyways, look at what I just set up, and I really hope it works right now. Isn't it cool? I can, blast people's, comments. So when you ask me a question, I can just be like, let me put that there so everybody can read it. Because I know that, the last live stream, I was struggling so much to, read things out loud because, why would you make me go through that? So this is just easier. Anyways, hi, Texas. Hi, Knock. Hi, Nickerman. Hi, and I lost myself. Aln 17, New York. Hi, Yolanda. Thank you, iLoopy. Hi, Sean. Hi, Talon. Hi from Spain. Hi. Literally cannot wait for... Oh, damn it. You can't read the whole comment? God damn it. It worked out so well. It was working out so well, but you can't read the whole comment. I wonder if I can make it smaller. See, now that's just above my pay grade. I don't know how to make the whole... Oh, shit. Everything's fucking up. Cannot wait. It says for the Buffy spinoff, but I guess you guys can't read that. But yeah, can't wait for the show with Sarah Michelle Gellar. Let's hope. I am so excited for this spinoff. The only reason that I have not absolutely lost my mind this far is because I'm holding out to the hope that this is not the end of the Buffyverse. And Nickerman says, just so you know, it's midnight here. That's crazy. Listen, I tried to do it, I think, a whole hour earlier than I did the Buffy one so that hopefully more Europeans could join. I know that it's a really bad time, but at the same time, I just really wanted to be able to, post the video the same day so that it feels more I don't know, genuine, more on top of my emotions. Marcus says, finally, has my Buffy... Oh! Your Buffy book is right over there in my bookshelf. So, it is doing well, and I can finally read it now, which is going to feel very, very weird, very, very sad, but I am very, very excited. Also, I think this chat just looks a little bit too big. Yeah. We kind of want to go a little bit more discreet, right? There we go. Okay. Hear you fine. Perfect. Oh, god damn it. I keep messing up where I am. Sound is good. I hear you perfectly. That's great, because if you guys knew the struggle that I went through in the Angel reaction to make it, not horrible, it was bad. Enrique says, hi, Domi, we met at Fanboy Expo. Oh my god. That is awesome. You probably met such, an unhinged version of myself, because that day, what a day. I was, losing my mind. Anyways, hi from England. Hello, Jay. Best show of all time. Listen, I am not going to go against that statement because that is true. But I would argue, I need to stop hitting my microphone. I would argue Buffy is the best drama, and I would argue comedy shows. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is the best show. So it's a top, they share a top one. Jada says hi. Hi. Nickerman says, I'm much more scared than excited for the spinoff. I hate that this is cutting it off. I almost want to try and fix it, but I I thought I had tried to. Uh, yeah, I'm never gonna get it done. So you guys are just gonna have to trust me. Much more scared than excited for the spinoff. I get that, and the thing is, I feel like I should be more scared. And I'm gonna be brutally honest here. I think if I had enjoyed season 7, like as much as I enjoyed season 6, I would be terrified. Because I do not enjoy season 7, I'm like cool with this, revival, because I'm like, well, I hate to say it because it hurts my heart. I really did not like season 7. So at some points, I'm like, it can't get worse than what they did with that. So, I'm just happy to see what it is. And if it sucks, like if it absolutely sucks, I can just like not watch it, but that's never going to happen. Of course I'm going to watch it. Anyways, exactly midnight here in Germany right now. Oh my god. I really want to visit Germany. It's been at the top of my list for a while because I have like German ancestry. So that's crazy. It's a good time for America, the stream anyways. Yep, that's true because it's not too late in the West Coast. It is not, it's not too late in the East Coast either, obviously. I've been waiting 20 years for Buffy. Listen, did I only start this show like not that long ago? Yes, but it feels like I've been waiting 20 years too. If that's any consolation. I don't know if I can even say that, but anyways. Kira says, super scared for the revival. Wish I had your optimism, Domi. Listen, as we would say in Portuguese, hope is the last one that dies, And is there a possibility it is going to absolutely suck? Yes. Is the possibility like very high? Like, yes. Do I care right now? No. Because just the thought of seeing Buffy Summers like back on my screen is enough to keep me going. Like, it's cured my depression, It's like Buffy's back. Guys, I honestly, I keep going back to season 7. It can't get worse than what they did with that. I'm really not a fan. So, I love this little emoji. So, that back to you. I cannot stop. Okay. As if you're normally so composed. Sean, you're like my number one bully at this point. For me, the best comedy will forever be The Nanny. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen a few episodes here and there when I was younger. Never sat through and watched it start to finish. But now I'm curious. Buffy is the greatest in history. Exactly. And this is why no spinoff is going to ruin her. I know Buffandra. I know Buffy. They can't ruin her. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Not able to stick around, but just wanted to give a quick suggestion. Not a big fan of Buffy's show, but back when it was on, there was a lot of crossover with the Highlander shows. Interesting. No. Does Highlander have anything to do with Outlander, or am I totally... I think I'm totally... Does it have it? Anyways, I don't know. Actually, I wonder if... No, that didn't do anything. I was trying to unzoom, but it didn't make a difference here. Nope, whatever. SMG as Buffy is iconic and should never be remade. But there are so many new stories they could tell in that universe. See, that's what I like about the concept of this spinoff, is that I don't think it's going to be following, the same characters that we know and love, but at the same time, if we have Sarah Michelle Gellar like on it at any capacity, hopefully like a series regular, like I still want her to be like leading it, but if she's leading a bunch of like new people, it could just be really fun. And I can already see all of the different like guest stars. Like honestly, I went in such a spiral like maybe 2 days ago because I was totally imagining Tara guest starring, because I was like, I know Amber didn't want to guest star the last time they offered it to her in season 7, which I understand. I totally understand, but I could just totally see, I don't know, like, Tara, like, Willa having a vision of Tara or something like that. Tara coming to talk to her, but it actually being her, not being the first. My God, I had the whole vision in my head, and I was like, I know Amber Benson's gonna say yes, because I know she's very much into Buffy and, like, the Slayers thing right now. And I could see her totally helping to write for a few episodes. Oh my God, we need to get Amber Benson in that room, and me as well. But Amber Benson, first and foremost. I'm going to approach the Hulu project cautiously optimistic. Yes, smart. Listen, I think that's how most people are feeling right now. I think I'm like the only person to like not even just be cautious. I'm just like optimistic. Like, this is the best news I've ever received. I think also it's just the timing, guys. I knew that I was going to be finishing Angel. I knew I was going to be sad, like the end of the Buffyverse, that right now, the idea of bringing it back. What were you doing when you hear the news? Roy, this is bad. I was at work, okay? And I think you guys know, I work in entertainment, so I work at a talent agency. So I receive an email, like, sent out to our whole company-wide email that says, that's a link to the article that had just been posted. And I was like, oh my God. And I, like, honestly just about got up from my seat and started, like, jumping up and down. I was, like, losing my mind. I thought I was keeping it pretty chill and I thought I was being very normal. But my my boss, like, answered that email and she was like, I'm pretty sure you just, like, absolutely made Dominique's day, which is true. So I was literally just at work and I had to, like, go answer my emails and pretend like everything's fine. And I was like, oh my God, Buffy. Which I think, honestly, is another reason why I'm very excited about it. Just because I know that one way or another, I'm sort of going to work on it behind the scenes, with the whole agency stuff. So that makes me very excited. Okay. Ow. I'm not comfortable. Nickerman says, it can get worse. Yes, sure. That's true. Because these days they will never make a show long enough to get as deep as the original did. That is also very true. Because I know exactly how this is going. It's going to be a bad show and it's going to be canceled very soon. But guys, I have so much hope. And I think the person that they have, is she from, like, the Eternals? I think the director, showrunner that they have on board. I forgot her name. I think she did the Eternals, which honestly I thought was, like, not a good movie. Which, again, should lead me towards the whole idea of, like, be less excited. Don't be happy. But, like, at this point, I don't care. Stock says, I can't wait to watch your season 7 reactions. At the very least, to see a reaction to Kennedy. Oh, Kennedy. Listen, I really wish I could like her. And in the beginning, I think I did. But Kennedy, sweetie. Anyways, yeah, season 7 reactions. I'm sure we'll get to that at some point in YouTube. Kira says, I'm just worried they'll mess with Buffy's characterization. Say what you want about season 7 and Chosen, but if anything, the new series ruins that final shot of her smile. I don't know how to feel. Yeah, I get that, Kira, because I feel like season 7 just really, really felt like a conclusion, like that ending, it felt very full circle. And I get that, like, I think for most of you, I'm assuming it's been, like, 20 years since, Buffy ended. But to me, because it's so, like, recent, well, actually, maybe that should make me want the spinoff less because, conclusion. But to me, I don't know, there's something about Sarah Michelle Gellar being involved in the project that does give me a lot of faith. Because she did say no a lot of times in the past, right? And so for her to actually think that they're going in the right track, I have to believe her, because I feel like there's nobody that's going to know Buffy better than Sarah Michelle Gellar herself, so I have to believe, especially with her coming on as an executive producer, right? Oh man, I have so much hope. Yolanda says, the only concern that I have with Buffy reboots is I'm worried that they're going to end up having a group cast that can't act. But other than that, I'm excited to see Sarah Michelle Gellar back. Yes, I'm super excited Sarah's on it. Honestly, I think if she wasn't on board, I don't think I'd be this excited over the Buffy reboots, but the fact that she's there and I get Buffy Summers back is the thing that makes me excited. Yeah, the cast does worry me a little, especially because the last, not the last show that Sarah did, because now she's on Dexter, which I still have to watch. I went to see a Dexter panel, so I guess I watched a part of episode 1, but the show before, when she did Wolfpack, oof. I don't want to be negative, but one of the people she was acting with was, like, horrible. Oh my God. Okay. JLP says, I understand to the fans who are scared because it's been more than 20 years and it's so perfect for us that it's going to be very difficult to satisfy our expectations. Yeah. That is also another thing. I feel like the expectations are just so high right now. But I think my expectations are pretty... I was going to say my expectations are pretty low, but, like, are they? Because I genuinely have so much faith I'm going to like it. Oh, man. It's just, the expectations are too high because it's also been 20 years of buildup, and it's like, why now? Right? Nickerman says, we also say Hope is the last one that dies, and I always add, unfortunately for Xena. Did you get the reference? Listen, I know that there's a gay show called Xena, something about a warrior, right? I have not seen it yet. Oh, wait, unfortunately for Xena. Wait, there's somebody in Buffy who says that, though, right? Wait. Was it Xander that made, like, a Xena reference or something? Wait, someone made a Xena reference in Buffy. No? Is that it? Wait, now you've got me in my head. Anyways, Tiger Nightmare says they can't ruin characters. Star Wars comes to mind. Seasons 1 and 2 of Picard. I haven't seen Star Wars, but... Oh, it says they can. I was just gonna say... Based off, like, the specific reference, this makes me feel like they're saying they can ruin characters. Let's just say if they ruin Buffy Summers for me, it's over. Like, it is over. I am going to... No, it's not gonna happen. Like, can it happen? Sure. Is it gonna happen? No, I won't let it. Oh wait, it went all the way to the bottom. Willow says it on Halloween. I love clicking on these little messages. It's so fun. I can just like boom, boom, boom. Anyways, nope. Nope, I'm going back to the top. As long as they don't have Xander and Dawn together, like the comics, it'll be okay. No, you're kidding, right? It's a joke, right? Please tell me it's a joke. Wait, I have to go to the bottom of the chat. I need people to tell me it's a joke. Because what the fuck? Right? Somebody needs to tell me it's a joke. We're talking Xander Harris and Dawn Summers. Not a joke. Nope. Not a joke. No. It's not a joke. Unfortunately, not a joke. It's in the canon comic continuation. You know, I really wanted to read those comics, but now it's like, what the? Season 8 or season 9. Ugh. Xander says, I'm gonna marry that girl, and camera pans to Anya and Dawn. No, it's true. I know the exact scene you're talking about because they're together. No, you're shitting me. Wait, calma. But they don't actually get married, right? Like, wait, no, that's still bad. That's still really, no, oh my god. What? I feel, it's when Donna's in college, but not a joke. Maybe they can ruin Buffy, guys. Shit. Oh my god. Cancel the reboot. Cancel it. I'm gonna email Hulu right now. I'm gonna say, guys, this is not okay. No, because honestly though, if this reboot shows up with Xander and Dawn getting married, when you asked in the previous live about the comics and if people didn't like them because it felt out of character, that was true. Wow. Listen, and I was excited to read the comics, okay? Because I have one singular Buffy comic that I bought only because I really like the design. And now I don't know if I want to read it. Not a joke. I can't believe it's in the canon comics. That is crazy. It is not a joke, and it's far from being the craziest thing that happens. I have no comments. I don't even know what to do. At this point, I'm wondering, is it worth it for me to read the comics before the new, spin-off comes out? Or do you think I should hold off on the comics so that everything in the spin-off hits as more of a surprise? Well, maybe we have to see what the whole premise of the spin-off is, because... What the fuck? Not a joke, sorry. What the hell? And it's canon. It was bad. I can tell. Maybe you wanted to read the comics and we are spoiling you. You know, I do want to read the comics, so I will say I will ask for no more spoilers going forward, but I'm glad to know that just because that is so outrageous that I think if I had read it in the comics, I would have probably just like jumped off a window, so it's good to have a little like warning about it beforehand. To be fair, Dawn, it's a big girl in the comics. Okay, that doesn't make it better, but thank you. They get married and have a child. At some point at the end of the comics, they have a baby. Oi, 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 wait. Now we stop. Jay, and I think Jay might be gaslighting me here. Jay says Buffy has a relationship with a woman if it makes you feel any better. I'm being lied to, right? I feel like you guys are always like bullying me and sometimes pranking me. Is this Dawn showing up in 501 all over again? Is this all a lie? Are you guys all in on the same lie? Did you like all message each other and say like, "Oh my god, let's prank her"? Cuz that's mean. Um Buffy Angel shows are very writer driven shows. Whedon's latest show, the Nevers. I think I heard about that. Was slow building, but it was quite good. But after he left, the Nevers Part 2 was a wreck, sadly. See, that's what I fucking hate about Joss Whedon. The fact that he's actually really good at what he does. He's just such a fucking asshole, and it hurts. I haven't forgotten that there are messages up in the chat that I'm going to read, by the way. I'm just very into this comic thing right now, and I need some answers. There are a number of things in the comics I wasn't crazy about. Yeah, I can understand that. Honestly, don't think Nicholas Brennan is going to be in it with all the history in his personal life. Yeah, I would not count on him showing up. That's true. That's one of the reasons I refuse to read the comics and consider them canon. So true. They have Angel and Faith comics. Yes, I think I actually saw one of those at Fanboy Expo. The cover looked really cool. There's a comic series called Angel and Faith. Does that tempt you? Of course that tempts me. I mean, you talk about faith, anything is going to tempt me. Anything at all. Not worth it because they won't treat them as canon. Okay, that's a relief. I really do hope, based off what everybody's saying, that it doesn't get treated as canon. Kira says there's zero chance they'll take the comics into consideration. Don't worry about reading them all. That feels good. Killian says it's great news, but I fear they will absolutely destroy it. I hope I'm wrong. Why mess with perfection? The Buffyverse show still stands at the test of the time and does not read... I can't read. And does not need a reboot. See, that is exactly why I think the only reason I'm okay with season 7 is because of with the reboot is because of season 7, because I would say if Buffy had ended in 622, I would say it is the perfect show. But seeing where they went with season 7, it left me wanting more. It left me with the feeling that like it didn't wrap up well and it didn't live up to everything. So that's the only reason I don't consider Buffy to be perfect. I think seasons 1 to 6 are incredibly perfect. Season 7, I'm like, sorry, I'm such a season 7 hater. It's actually like a problem. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, wow, I hate it. Comics have been rebooted now anyways. I can't read. Read Frey. It's a really good comic. Okay. Is that still Buffy, or are we talking like comics in general? Tiger Nightmare says, I haven't read up to where Xander and Dawn get together, but I'm open to it. She's not 14 when it happens. Listen, my problem isn't even the age. Well, the age gap does feel weird, though, because he's known her since she was a kid. So actually, the problem does go back to the age. It's just weird. But also, they have, like, nothing in common. Like, they bonded once in one beautiful episode. I remember it made me shed a tear when they had, like, a really profound conversation. But romance? I'm gonna go with no. I don't think the spinoff will address the comics. There's no way they can explain what happens in them for the TV audience. Okay. I'm curious. Emma says, as a Spuffy fan, I did like a few things in the comics. Not sure how you'll feel about that. Anyways, I feel like the more I think about Spuffy, anyways. Transgem says, we won't spoil what happened with Giles. Okay, that's not making me worried, so it's fine. No, I've heard about the Buffy lesbian relationship too. There's no way. Dawn turns into a centaur in the comics. Okay, so y'all are clearly just messing with me a little bit. Just a little bit. I haven't seen a single lie in the whole chat tonight. Kanek, did you read Enrique's? I'm just gonna blast that up again. Did you read this? Okay, just making sure. Sean says, I believe that is true. Buffy does have a fling with a woman. Buffy has a fling with another Slayer in season 8. Okay, I take back anything I've ever said about the comics. I will be reading them. Yes. On a totally separate note, how do I purchase these comics? Because I just feel like there are too many. Are all of them canon? How many are there? How many comics total? Where can I find them? Is there like a one place where I can buy like all the comics all at once? Or do I have to go buying them individually? Okay, wait. I'm going to go up and I'm going to read the comments that I had left behind only because I feel really bad about ignoring them for right now. And then we'll catch up. Time to get back to the Kennedy Willow ship. I'm going to ignore that, Marcus. I'm going to ignore you right now. So, season 1 or 7 the worst for you? 7. 100%. 100%. Have you seen Cruel Intentions yet? No, I have not, but it's been on my list for so long because I really want to react to it. So let me know if there's interest in the chat, and, you know, maybe it's going to be one of the next movies that I do. Because I've held off on it exactly because I want to do reactions. Same thing with Scooby-Doo, actually. I have never seen Scooby-Doo. Ilupi says, you need to watch Charmed and Supernatural. I'm not gonna lie, because Veronica Mars is the next show that I'm watching. I thought maybe Charmed was gonna win, and I was very excited for that. I'm very excited about Veronica Mars too. I feel like they're both sort of, feels bad to say, they were the options I was cheering for, because I was like, I really want to watch both of these shows. So Charmed is definitely on my list. Maybe it's even going to be a show that I react to simultaneously with Veronica Mars. So we'll see. I heard it is a nightmare for copyright though. And Supernatural, I go on like back and forths. I think eventually if I do it, it's most likely not going to be very long. JLP says most of the revivals are crap, but with Dexter, I think they've done a pretty good job. That's great. That's absolutely great. I mean, I have never seen the original Dexter. I actually really want to. But, you know, I was a little bit afraid about what that meant about Dexter, but I'm happy to hear that it's good. I really am. Also, Domi. Oops. My mouse froze. Damn it. Let's go back. Where am I? I think I'm all the way on. Okay. Kira says, regarding some stuff from your 522 comments about Lindsay, I think Angel told Lauren to kill him, his last job. Lauren says, I've heard you sing, which means he can't be redeemed. But Kira, the part that you're missing here is that Lindsay can absolutely be redeemed. I believe in him so much. But yeah, what you mean. I think it makes more sense if Angel was the one who asked him, because it also makes sense why they would be doing it together. But it's just, it hurts, okay? Highlander is about time travel. Interesting. I did not realize they were two different shows. The more you know. They're both about time travel. Ooh, okay. Sources have said Sarah's only returning in a recurring role and not as the lead character. It's supposed to follow a new Slayer. I'll take what I can get. But I would love it if she was. I know it feels unfair to say it, but I would just love it to have her as the lead. Where did it go? It's very unlikely that Nicholas Brendan is going to guest star in Buffy reboots, but they could hire his twin brother. Yolanda, that is a great idea. Kira says, some people are also scared because they don't agree with Sarah's opinions on the show and don't want her having influence over the storylines. Well, that scares me. What opinions on the show does Sarah have? Spinoff made total sense. Reboots won't. SMG allegedly will just guest star on the show. I need more than that. I mean, Sarah Michelle Gellar did fight with Joss Whedon and tried to prevent Joyce's death. And she admits she was wrong. She's too close, wants Buffy to be happy more than she wants to tell stories. If someone had given me the script to the body, I would also say change it. I will not. I refuse, okay? That was so hard. So I can understand. I just feel like who's going to know Buffy better than her? She, like, lives. Of course she's going to try and convince him not to kill Joyce. You know, that makes sense. J Free the Geek says, now that you've gone through 7 seasons of Buffy and 5 seasons of Angel, which character did you find yourself enjoying more than you thought you would? Honestly, the first one that comes to mind is Buffy. Because, you know, going into the show, I feel like I already had, like, my favorites. You know, like, of course I was going to like Cordelia and Fred because I already knew them. And I was biased into thinking that I was already going to love Willow and Tara because they're the lesbian couple. So, you know, those 4 were, like, guaranteed for me. And, you know, it's not always that I, like, think the lead character in the show is the best character in the show, but Buffy's, like, genuinely my favorite, which, you know, knowing how I came into the show with those expectations, you know, I'd say Buffy surprised me the most because I just love her so much. Nickerman says, I genuinely don't understand the Kennedy hate. Of course she's not Tara, but there's nothing to hate about her. Justice for Kennedy. You know, Nickerman, I don't disagree with you there because I do feel bad for not liking Kennedy. It's just that it wasn't working out for me, you know. Tiger Nightmare says, Kennedy is just abrasive. The character is fine, she just doesn't have time to properly develop audience affection the way someone like Spike did. Yeah, that's true. Because Kennedy, just everything happened too quickly. So I also have to agree. You should play Buffy Chaos Bleeds on PS2. I actually, funnily enough, was literally just searching about this, like, literally 2 days ago. Because after, I think, 3 years of telling myself I was going to buy a video game, I finally bought a PlayStation, like, yesterday. It just got here. I'm very excited. I've just started playing The Last of Us. I am doing much worse than you would possibly think. Like, genuinely much worse. But would I need a PS2 to play the Buffy Chaos Bleeds? Because I don't know who has a PS2 that I can find. But I would love to do that. Kira says, I dislike Kennedy for how she treated Buffy. She was so rude to her for no reason, like starting in 7-10. So you can't say it's because of Buffy's leadership choices. To me, and that's the thing I hate about season 7, it all gets, like, clouded, you know, because they all turn their backs on Buffy. So if I'm taking season 7 canonically into consideration, the only character in the whole show that I will like is Buffy, you know, and Spike took her, you know, like, was in her side, and so I guess maybe Spike, but based off what he did in season 6, no. So I feel like I just kind of have to ignore that. JLP says, I trust SMG too. Hope she brings us a good show. So true. Transjeb1 says, shame Eliza doesn't act anymore. That's true. But I did read the interview that she did, and it was I really liked it. I really, really think it's so admirable what she's doing with her life. So, you know, I also really wish Faith would be on it, but, you know, knowing everything that she's doing with her life, I don't know. I feel happy for her, you know. Texas says, did you know there was a character in the unaired Buffy pilots that was also in the Angel finale? Harmony. Harmony was in the unaired pilot? I forgot about that. Wow. Wow. That's awesome. I like that. Stock Gamer says, would you ever play the Buffy video games? They're amazing and have a cool story. Yes, I was literally just looking into it because I think the other one is, like, on the Xbox. I don't have one. Can we play these on the computer? Somebody's going to need to tell me how. But yes, absolutely. Roy Phillips says, Chloe Zhao was the director of Eternals, but she won an Oscar for directing No Man Land. Oh, Chloe was 14, 15 years old when Buffy premiered. I have faith she won't mess things up. Love the faith pun. I did not know she did No Man Land. That calms me down because all I saw was the Eternals and I didn't like it. But I'm gonna have faith in her, especially since she's, like, grew up with it. She's goddess. Okay, let me see where I had left off. Dollhouse is criminally underrated. I would be curious to know if you guys are interested in Dollhouse reactions, by the way, because based off how much I remembered of Angel, aka nothing, I think I remember even less about Dollhouse, and everybody always says it's great. Is it better than Firefly? Because I loved Firefly, and if Dollhouse is anywhere near Firefly levels of good, I think it's worth me watching it. But I do have to say, when I watched it originally, I was not a huge fan. It was just like fine. So I don't know if I need to like go into it again. This time, not just trying to pay attention on Amy Acker, but paying attention on it as a whole. So I'd be curious to know if you guys are into that. I'm actually gonna read the Tiger Nightmare says I love Dollhouse. One sec. It's like winter here. My lips are like trying to fall apart. Okay. Dollhouse is a very interesting show. Simon says, I liked Dollhouse better than Firefly. Simon, that's saying something, especially considering you're in Firefly, not Dollhouse. I mean, Dollhouse might have a Simon. Wouldn't know. Enrique says, I have a feeling Eliza will not come back as Faith in Buffy reboot since she just turned religious. Well, yeah, I see everything that she's doing in regards to, like, therapy and stuff. So I think she's just not into acting anymore. Tiger says, Dollhouse is more emotionally impactful than Firefly, but maybe not the movie Serenity. Interesting. I certainly would love Dollhouse reactions. I like Firefly better, though. Wow. It says Dollhouse was way better than Firefly, in my opinion. And Sheen says, congratulations. Thank you. I guess for finishing the Buffyverse, or I don't know, I just deserved congrats. My stream froze. Oh. I'm going back up to where I was. Let's see. I'm choking. I'm talking too much. Joss Whedon himself said he would disregard what happened in the comics, even the ones he wrote, if he got the chance to do a Buffy project again on TV. That's interesting. Also did not know Joss wrote comics. Which comics did he write? How many? I'm intrigued. I feel like the more you guys say, the more questions I have. You know. My computer keeps freezing. They could hire Nicholas Brendan's twin brother to play Xander. You guys are on it. Sean says Angel and Faith takes place after Buffy season 9 or season 10, if I recall. That is so... Wait, how many seasons of comics are there? iLoopy says Buffy ends up with Spike but dates a woman before that. The fact that you guys, like, didn't tell me about this, I guess it's a spoiler or something. Like, how could you not tell me about this? Do you want me to read these goddamn comics or not? Ron says, I haven't read the comics. Personally, I like to remember the characters as they were at the end of their respective shows. I think that's so fair. Sean says, Frey's a Buffyverse comic. Okay. Frey's in the Buffy universe, but is long after Buffy. Okay. So maybe something like our little spin-off reboot thing. Nickerman says that conversation between Dawn and Xander was one of the best Xander moments, but a romantic relationship just feels so wrong. Exactly. JLP says the funny thing is that we're not joking. Y'all are crazy. I mean, the best way... Oh, someone says Amazon. I read that comment and I didn't realize what it was talking about until I read the next one that says, I mean, the best way is the library editions, if not just pirating them. And I was like, Amazon? Like, are we talking Amazon? Like, and I'm thinking The Body, I'm thinking Tillo. I don't think that's what iLoopy was talking about. Sean says there should be per season compilations. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to look into it. Keenan says, yes, Xander and Dawn get together. Surprise. I don't know if you remember, but I once told you that there were a relationship that happened later in the comics that were considered controversial. Keenan, I can definitely see this as controversial. A little bit horrifying too, if I'm being honest. Ron says, not a season 7 hater, and I can't really understand why others do. I like how it ended with Buffy imparting her wisdom and selflessly sharing her powers. It's that whole, what's that meme? Like, I like, no. I think I'm saying the meme wrong, but it's something like, yeah, it's the complete opposite of what I was gonna say. The ending, sure, I like how we ended. I don't love how we got there. Everybody turning their backs on Buffy doesn't make sense. Season 7, like, barely having, like, you know, the first never peaked to me. It's just, as a whole, didn't work for me. Kira says, Domi, in my opinion, the comics are not worth it at all. Just Google the issue of Buffy hooking up with another Slayer for the visuals. Doesn't last long. But how bad can it be, is my question. Because the idea of having more Buffy content out there, even if it's not, like, perfect, gives me a little bit of hope. But the way that you guys are saying it, it might just be very bad. Does anybody like the comments? Is there a single person in this chat who actually enjoys it? Nickerman says, season 1 is one of the best seasons. How dare anyone compare it to season 7? That's exactly how I feel. Because compared to season 7, season 1 is perfect. Tiger Nightmare says, 7 had so much good stuff in it. When Buffy learned Spike got his soul back, I cried. And that is a true rarity with me. I don't know why. It didn't, like, it hit when I was watching it, but it didn't hit me that hard. I just think, unfortunately, after 619, Spuffy got ruined for me. There were a few moments where I saw it again, but unfortunately, and I know that I'm an anomaly, and everybody hates me for it, but I'm gonna be totally honest here and say that that episode ruined it for me. I could never get back into Spuffy. I get it. I understand the points of view. Sure, he's better than Angel, whatever. But, like, unfortunately, Spike is, like, gone for me, like, in my heart. True Family says, I have Buffy Season 8, the comics, on Blu-ray. Okay, so someone did send me a link to watch Buffy Season 8. So maybe that's what you're talking about. I don't know what it is because I haven't clicked on it yet. But I'm definitely planning on it sometime soon. But okay, interesting. JLP says, yes, Cruel Intentions is another 90s classic and Sarah was amazing in it. As always, she stole the show. I am not surprised. Orphan Black, love it. Somewhere in my room, I have all of my Clone Club Funko Pops and the wonderful books that Sean gave me. I am a huge fan of Orphan Black. Tiger says Dexter ended on a low note, so I imagine they don't have anywhere to go but up. But like Game of Thrones, I've soured on the franchise too much to give it another chance. See, that's how I feel about Buffy. Because I don't like season 7, nowhere to go but up, guys. Trans says, how do I feel about Cordy's ending? You know, I don't like it because of the way that she left the show clearly not on her terms, especially with her asking Joss, you know, saying, like, I'll come back, just don't kill me, and him, like, killing her. That's not very nice. But in general, I would say, her episode, her last episode, like, thank you, you're welcome, whatever. Yeah, you're welcome, right? Or I can't remember. No, it's called Thank You. I keep forgetting if it's called Thank You or You're Welcome. She says You're Welcome, so I'm pretty sure the name is Thank You. Anyways, I think that episode was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I think that was an amazing send-off. But I just feel like the context behind it, knowing that that was not fully her choice, and then, you know, just them putting her in a coma, like, I feel like it all clouds how I view that storyline, only because I know what was happening behind the scenes was not very nice. But I would say that, like, I kind of wanted us to lean a little bit more into this, like, evil Cordy. I think that would have been fun, you know, because I feel like her being in a coma for so long, that's just sad. I would have liked to see her, I don't know, maybe big batted up, like Willow style. I think that would have worked out really well. Charmed does have copyright strikes. That's what I heard. Highlander started as a movie franchise. Huh. Interesting. I know absolutely nothing about that show. Clearly. Trans Gem says, have you seen True Calling or Dollhouse? I have seen Dollhouse in the sense that I saw Angel, aka I've seen all of Amy Acker's episodes of Dollhouse. I just feel like I was focusing on her above, like, the storyline just because I was, like, curious. So I think I want to watch Dollhouse again. What I'm trying to decide is if I'm going to do that solo or if it could potentially be a reaction. Talon says, I remember SMG saying she doesn't want to do lead roles anymore. I don't care what she wants, Talon. What matters is what I want. And I want Sarah Michelle Gellar to lead this show. I think that's what matters. Nico says, hey Domi, I'm sorry, but season 7 is better than season 6. Not a fan of the middle part, but the start and finish are very strong, in my opinion. You need a Buffy rewatch. Nico, you are my friend, because you really helped me with your guide, and you're awesome. But you have never been more wrong, my friends. You have never been more wrong. Season 6 is perfection, start to finish. There is no problem in the middle. It is amazing. It is show-stopping. Whereas season 7 is just... in my opinion. Marcus says, get in line with Dollhouse trans. Been bugging here for years. Ow. Ron says, comparing seasons is not something I understand. Just enjoy the story and don't overanalyze things. Well, I actually, it's not something that I usually do in regards to, like, watching regular TV, but in my reactions, I think it's actually pretty interesting to start comparing the seasons because it makes me realize how, like, start to finish each season, like, more than if I'm just binging a show, like, I don't know, The Vampire Diaries. I can't tell you what happened in, like, season 3 of The Vampire Diaries versus season, like, 6, but I kind of like being able to say that in Buffy and see, like, how it fluctuates and stuff. I don't know. I think it's interesting. Enrique says, if you want to see Xander be queer, go watch a movie called Big Gay Love. He is a sweetie in that movie, and Nicholas Brennan character in that movie is way better than Xander because Xander is a douchebag. Ooh. Now I kind of want to see the poster for the movie, so I'm just going to stop everything and I'm going to Google the poster of the movie. Big Gay Love, because I feel like it's going to help give me a vibe of the movie. 2013. Oh, it's recent. Is he... Oh, he's one of the leads. That is interesting. I've just heard, unfortunately, not good things about him. My chat froze again. Let me check, by the way. I haven't checked recent comments in a while. Just want to make sure I'm still, like, live and everything's okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we're okay. Could you please work? Okay. I'm going back up. Okay. I'm so lost. Where was I? There we go. Second advertisement, making that money from him. Listen, that actually, I should have not even turned them on because last live stream I did, I was here for like an hour and a half, I think, like 2 hours, and honestly, I made like $4, I think, from advertisements. So I apologize. I should have turned it off actually because it's not gonna make a difference for $5. Whatever. I should have done that. I actually had such a great idea for this live stream, and I'm really upset I couldn't make it work. I wanted to make this a fundraiser live stream, just because I don't know. I kind of wanted to be productive and feel like I'm not just talking and talking and talking. Just I was gonna try and because I know that there is a way to do it where like you can set a fundraiser, and so I would like sort of start matching people's donations to donate to the California wildfires and stuff like that, to help LA. But unfortunately my accountant's tied to Brazil, so I'm not allowed to do that, which I was very bummed out about because I had such plans for it and it didn't work out. Tiger says, I played Chaos Bleeds, never finished it. It was funny, but not fun. That doesn't sound good. Enrique says, Don was supposed... Oh, I realized, by the way, I'm reading your name with, like, a Brazilian accent. I'm sorry if that's not how you say it. But anyways, Don was originally supposed to appear in Season 5, Episode 20 of Angel, but Michelle Trachtenberg was unavailable, so they decided to have Andrew be in the episode. Why would you say that to me? Knowing how much of an Andrew hater I am... I could have had Donnie. Oh, this makes me very sad. The hell? Tiger says it's also on GameCube. I think that's supposed to mean something to me, but I don't know what GameCube is because I am stupid. On the weekend, the PlayStation Network goes down. You get PlayStation. So I've heard. It's been working for me. But yeah, I had a friend, because I told my friends, add me, and he was like, bro, you literally broke PlayStation. And I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Killian says, I think Dollhouse was a show that was way ahead of its time, with everyone nuts about how nuts now about AI cloning, etc. The episode called The Attic was one of the best written episodes across all Whedon shows. See, I genuinely think if I gave Dollhouse like a real chance, I feel like I definitely have to like it, because I really like all the Whedon shows I've seen so far. So it kind of sounds interesting. Nickman says, I will forever fight whoever says that the Scoobies were wrong to kick Buffy out in episode 719. Sorry, not sorry. Nickerman, the Scoobies were so wrong to kick Buffy out in episode 719. Like, so wrong. Nico is back. Let's see if he's going to spark some more controversy. They should do several spin-offs. One of them will have to be good. I want one about Giles and Ethan as teenagers in England. Yes, Nico. Now we can agree. Now you're my friend again. Because absolutely, that would be amazing. Dexter season 1 to season 4, each season had different lead writers, yet are all good quality seasons. So there might be a hope for a good Buffy spinoff after all. That's interesting. I had no idea that they fluctuated this much. Not Anyone You Know says season 7 has, in my opinion, the best start to any season, then it goes downhill. I would have to agree. I saw that first episode and I was like, holy shit, season 7 is going to be the best season ever. It was not. Season 5 Xander is the only Xander I like, to be honest. He's actually a great character throughout that season. Caring, mature, and a great friend. Season 5 continues to be that girl. Yes, season 5 really is that girl. And agree, because I'm pretty sure, isn't 501 the episode where Xander comes back from his trip and he's all like, what would Buffy do? That is my Xander. That was the best Xander moment, like, ever, other than his talk with Donnie in season 7. 100%. The Buffy games work great on the emulators for PC. Now, if only I would know how to do that. It froze again. It froze. Okay, I'm scrolling back up. Every, 5 minutes, the thing just, decides not to work. The age difference between Xander and Dawn is not really a big deal once Dawn became of legal age, since there are only a 4 or 5 year gap between them. See, but the thing is, if they had met as adults, if they had met and she was 30 and he was 35, it's cool. But if you met her as a child, an actual child, grew up with her, feels yucky. I don't like it. Hey, Domi, hope you're having a good weekend. You too, Ed. Domi, yes. I can go by Doni too. That's okay. That's okay. Dollhouse is my 3rd favorite mutant enemy production. Okay, Sean, I trust you. I wonder what your other rankings are going to be. You have to tell me. Also, are there more mutant enemy productions? Are we talking Buffy, Angel, Firefly, Dollhouse? Or is there more? Is True Calling mute? I don't think so, right? Eliza's not religious. Yeah, I haven't heard anything.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Oh my god. I don't want to say her name, but that thing, she started talking to me. Shh. Shut up. You be quiet. That scared the living shit out of me. Not gonna lie. I watched Dollhouse, but never cared to watch Firefly. Nickerman, you were going to leave my live stream right now, and you were going to stream Firefly Season 1, Episode 1, called Serenity, not the train job, right now, and I'll talk to you in an hour and 20 minutes. Sean says Buffy and Angel are not my top 2. Yes, I remember we talked about that, and I was very shocked. Tran says Dollhouse and True Calling. I really want to watch it because I love her. Eliza, that is. Stock says, what actors from Buffyverse have you met? Oh my god, should I pull up the photo? I'm never going to be able to make it focus, though. I'm never going to be able to. Anyways, I made a vlog about it if you're curious about checking out my profile. I went to a Buffy Buffyverse. Well, it was not a Buffyverse con, but there was just a big amount of people from the Buffyverse that went to that con. So I went there with Allie, Miss Allie Box herself. That was such a fun day. I still can't believe I flew to Florida for literally less than 24 hours. That was insane. But yeah, I had met Amy Acker before, so I met her again at that con. I met Charisma. I met Julie Benz. I met Juliet Landau, who I had also already met before, at like a screening thing she did in LA. Who else was there? I saw David Boreanaz, did not meet him. I met Claire, Glory, Amber Benson. How could I forget? I can't even think about it because that I met Amber Benson. That happened. Oh my gosh, who else was at that con? Jonathan Woodward was at that con. Didn't meet him, but he was there. I'm trying to think. Did I meet anyone in like from Buffy outside that con? I don't think so. Yeah, I think that. The Attic episode of Dollhouse was a masterpiece, a brilliantly written episode. Guys, now you're really making me want to watch Dollhouse. Really. Has anyone mentioned Dr. Horrible yet? Is this the one that's a musical and someone sings? Insert question mark. Someone from the Buffyverse. Insert question mark. Whedon wrote Astonishing X-Men, which was amazing, and much of the season 8 and beyond branded comics. Interesting. I think it goes to 12. The comics are very hit or miss. Not anyone you know. From what I hear, the comics are pretty much just a miss. Joss supervised the canon Buffy comics and the initial Angel comics. Okay. So are there just Buffy and Angel comics, or are there comics? Because I feel like I've seen, I don't know, like what was it? I think just today I saw like it was like a Lyria and Buffy comic or something. How many? I'm confused. I'm confused, and I lost my spot. Scrolling. Okay. There's like 5 seasons of comics. That's the question, I think. He also wrote non-Buffy comics. That is actually very intriguing. I'll have to search that. You'll need to rewatch Restless to see if you can spot all the foreshadowing that was showed in that episode. TPN did 2 videos on it, one without spoilers. I might choose to react to that. I think I need to reach out. I don't have his contact info. I'm going to look him up. I think I might reach out to him and see if I can react to it because I still don't understand Restless and would actually really love to. Over 9,000 says you should totally start Epic the Musical. What is that? Tell me more. I don't know what that is. There's a Marvel comic series he wrote. Ooh, which one? The art on his Astonishing X-Men art by John Cassaday is tops too. I'm not sure why everyone is saying that they should get Kelly Donovan to play Xander. If I asked you to take over for my brother, knowing that your brother was not asked back does not sit well. Yeah, I mean, realistically, I don't think he would do it. Nobody would ever invite him to do that, but I think it's a funny idea. There's that pilot of the animated show as well. Okay. Don't know what that means. Oh, Talon has a very unpopular opinion here. I actually liked a good 70% of the comics. Talon, I genuinely think you're alone here, bud. The Angel and Faith comics are cool. See, I want to read those. I enjoyed the comics I read, especially the cover art. Yes, I do like the cover art from what I've seen. But I get that the material isn't great. Yep. Love that the chat sold. Need an Ali Domi live stream. I gotta reach out to her. We haven't done a collab in so long. I miss her. From the little I know of the comics, the lack of limits that TV imposed really compromises storytelling. Oof. That is actually interesting, though. That the not having limits would be sort of like what makes them go downhill. Scrolling. Texas says, what were the best and worst parts of the Angel finale? At the top of my head, the best and worst part of the Angel finale was Wes dying, because I think it was very well written, very sad, hit all the spots, therefore very well done, which means good, but also it was so sad. So it's definitely like the worst because it made me so sad. But I would say, ow. I would say maybe the worst. I don't know how I feel like maybe I need to think about it a little bit more, like sit with it a while. I don't love the ending, like, you know, how it just didn't feel that concluded. So maybe I'd say that the worst part is just not getting to continue, you know. Anti-constructivist 5-5. You can't blame Spike for being evil. You see, that's the thing, though. I can. And it's fun. Kira says, do you think the graphic nature of 619 was why you could never like Spike again? A lot of viewers feel Willow and Faith are also rapists, but because of the magicness of their assaults, it's different. Yeah. I know what you mean. I've seen plenty of comments about it, and I've had a bunch of people tell me how to feel and how to not feel. But yeah, 619, having to watch that and then having to see Buffy process and deal with all of that, unfortunately, means I have not been able to really get over it. It's your welcome. Thank you. It's interesting that 619 ruined it for you, but it was reminding us Spike was soulless. Faith did not come in for as much stick for sexuality, assaulting Xander and trying to murder him in 315. That's interesting. And I do feel bad about my double standard, because, yeah, that scene with Xander was definitely weird. But at the same time, I don't think anyone's, like, trying to... Because I feel like with Spike, they were, like... It felt like I was being spoon-fed, and they were like, you're gonna like this character, and you're gonna like him so much, and he's gonna be, like, the best character you've ever seen, and he's gonna go through a redemption arc that's gonna make him the best character ever. And I just feel like nobody was doing that to me when it comes to Faith. Like, Faith embraced being evil, you know? She didn't, like... suddenly have a redemption arc where everybody was like, oh my god, and now Faith has had the biggest redemption, you know. I just feel like they were pushing Spike too much. I don't like it. Are you still Bangel, says Nico. You know, I have been thinking about that a lot since I finished Buffy, because the more I sit with it, the more I realize I think I might be the only person in the world, because I have not met another one, who is a Bangel. Yes, I'm not a Spuffy, guys. That's the thing that hurts, though. I really was a Spuffy. Fool for Love, incredible. Crush, oh my god, I remember losing my mind watching Crush. And I still love those episodes. And I love their relationship. It's just after 619, though, it's a whole other story. So, I feel more inclined towards being a Bangel. Not gonna lie. Tiger Nightmare says, You're Welcome is Charisma Carpenter's favorite episode. I did not know that. That's really fun. Ed says it's called You're Welcome. Thank you. And now you can say You're Welcome. It froze again. Don't forget, the TV shows are always led by writers. Nora and Lila Zuckerman will be for Buffy spinoff. They're staff writers, and they created Poker Face. I love Poker Face, so that's awesome. Kira says, real talk, Domi. Let's discuss Root and Shaw being one of the best ships of all time. Kira, let's do it. Root and Shaw. If you have not watched Person of Interest, you are legally obliged to leave this live stream and go watch Person of Interest, because that episode, I'm always going to forget, but the one that has a number, what was it, like 5,000, 3,000, something, is one of the top tier episodes of television. It blew my mind so much that I had to, like, stop and be like, call my sisters and be like, you need to come watch this. They're like, I've never even seen the show. I was like, come. I don't care. You can play on PS2 or an emulator. I need to figure out what the hell this emulator thing is. Tiger says, I believe Fox also aired Dollhouse out of order, so the story moves at its proper pace when you give it a proper watch. There's no way. What does Fox have against Joss Whedon? I mean, I have my own stuff, but it feels like Fox also really does. Okay. Tiger says the proper tier list is, so let's see if we're going to agree or not. I'm ready to fight. 5, 2, 3, 6, 4, 7, 1. Wrong. I'm kidding. That felt so extreme though. That was fun to say. See, personally, agree with you on 5. I think we gotta switch 7 and 1. And 6 is definitely number 2. And then maybe 5, 6, 4, 2, 3, 1. I don't know. I feel like 4, 3, and 2 I all like equally, but I definitely think 5 and 6 are the best, and 1 and 7. 7 being definitely the worst. Sorry. Kira says, how would you feel if the series came back and Sarah was the lead role and they revealed that there'd be another OG character as her main sidekick and it was your fave, Andrew? You'd be so happy. Kira, why would you say this? When you said your fave, I was like, oh my god, who's it gonna be? Like Willow, Tara, like we have so many options here. If Andrew, my god, just thinking about it like pisses me off so much. If Andrew was the co-lead with Sarah Michelle Gellar, I genuinely don't know if I would be able to watch it. I'm being so for reals right now. I didn't think that there would ever be a deal breaker of like, if they do this, I can't. That might be it, because my god, please do not bring back Andrew. Please, 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 please. Trans says, spoilers for your reactions. Ooh, that's interesting. How did your feel to the first reveal at the end of 701 with all the big bads? I mean, I loved that. And I think that's where season 7 peaked. You know what I mean, though? Like, that was probably, like, the coolest scene in all of season 7. And I feel like everything that they promised me in that one shot got me so excited. And then I feel like it just never happened. You know? Talon's list is 6, 5, 4, 7, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put that in the... There we go. I get the 6, 5, 4 part. Let's just move 7 to the back and then we can talk. David Bonorianis is in Bones. I know, I've been wanting to watch it for a really long time. I watched the pilot episode, I think, like twice. And I liked it both times. I just never continued. But I tried, like, twice. Ron says, if I'm wrong, people should feel free to correct me, but I think Buffy season 8 was kind of referenced in Angel season 5's The Girl in Question. Doesn't it follow Buffy's experiences in Italy? Ooh, interesting. Yolanda says, are you going to watch Big Gay Love? You know, maybe. I searched it up so that I have the name in my phone exactly for that reason, and I also was curious about the poster. I do have a huge movie watch list, so if I do get to it, I don't think it's going to be anytime soon, but now it's like, it's in my brain. I stayed through both, of course, I would so much. I fear I'm missing the context for this. Tiger Nightmare says, there was some filler episodes like the goddamn Fish Boys, but the impact of that arc catapulted the show to the next level. You know, I actually feel like I like Go Fish more than I like season 7 and more than I like Andrew. I think Go Fish is a solid episode, and I think Wentworth Miller is hot. Ed says, why do you hate Andrew? Andrew rules. You know, I feel like so many of these things, like, why do you like this person and not that person? Why do you forgive this person and not that person? I feel like so much of it is just, like, guts and just, like, general overall feelings. I look at Andrew and he pisses me off. I feel like he just reminds me of Warren. I think I look at him and I feel grief over Tara. I think it just goes down to that. I think he's annoying. I think he brings nothing to the story. Other than, like, annoy me. I think he wastes time that we could have spent on characters that I actually like. And like I said, I look at him and all I think is, you're a part of the reason why Tara's dead. So I just think I hold a lot of resentment, and oops. Nickerman says, you're constantly mispronouncing my nick. Oop. And I did it, but I don't know how to correct you. I do it all the time with fellow Italians, but I don't know how to explain it to an English speaker. I speak Portuguese as a first language, so I'm all about the Romance languages, so please do let me know. Nikamun, I don't know how else to say it. Nikamun. You're gonna have to tell me. I can't say I'm gonna nail it, but I would love to, try. Sorry. Come on, GameCube. Okay. GameCube was Nintendo's console that came out before Wii and after Nintendo 64. Chaos Bleeds is also on the Xbox. Okay. Interesting. GameCube, Nintendo video game console. Got it. We will talk about episode 719 when we get there. Keenan says, I've only read part of season 8. While some of the stories were a little out there, I did enjoy them overall. Okay. That's impressive. And then 2 people said that was season 4. What did I say? I probably said something bad. To be fair, Xander was a child when he met Dawn. Still weird. The comics gave Faith's backstory. I'm sold. I'm so sold. I'll have to read it. I don't care. If it's bad, I'm gonna have to. There's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Is this an answer to Mutant Enemy? Is Agents... Because I know Joss is sort of involved in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I thought it was like his brother more. How involved are we talking? Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. Yes, sing-along blog. You guys have talked about that a lot. I still need to understand what the fuck that is. And if it's something I actually should react to. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is Mutant Enemy. I did not know that. That's very interesting. I've been wanting to watch it. Dr. Horrible as well. I thought that was like a movie though. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And then someone says the Nevers. Yes, we were talking about the Nevers. Interesting. She who should not be named. Eva says, hi, Domi. Hi. Oh my God, Reben. Thank you. You sent $5. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's so cool. It shows up differently for me. I don't know how you... That's cool. Oh my God, I can like it. I just liked it. Huh. That's fun. Is it still weird if Dawn is technically as old as Glory? Yes. Because I think... listen, I get the double standards because now I am not even reading the chat, but I can tell people are being like, but what about Angel? He's like 1 billion years old. But listen... My heart feels what it feels, and it still feels weird, but also bringing up how old Dawn is just crazy. Molly says True Calling was a great show. I'm glad, because it's another one that's on my list. I don't know if it's reaction worthy. I don't know if too many people have asked me to react to it, but I definitely want to watch it. Dr. Lipkin says, wait, has Domi not seen Dollhouse? I've seen, well, by now, this is probably an old comment. I've seen the Amy Acker episodes, as expected. Juliet Landau. Yes. Jonathan Woodward is dating Claire Kramer. Crazy. Yes. Isn't that crazy? It's fucking crazy. I found out, and I was mind blown. Domi, you're forgetting Juliet Landau. Yes. She's the one who I had met in LA with the screening as well. It was awesome. I'll tune into Dollhouse reactions for sure. Love it. Yes, it's a musical. Okay, but I need someone to tell me, is that a show? Or I think it's just a movie, right? Or I don't know. It's fully a musical starring Neil Patrick Harris. Yes, that's what I heard. Felicia Day and Nathan Fillion. He sings? Interesting. Enrique says, I will never understand people hating their conversation that Xander has with Buffy at the end of Into the Woods. I more took it less to be about Team Riley and more someone needed to tell Buffy to wake up. Agreed. Everybody hates him for that, and I was like, I think it is so valid for him to have that chat with her. I remember I fought with, I don't think I fought with anyone in the comments, but mentally I did, because I agree with you there. I was so mad how Cordelia died. I get it. It was very sad. There's a comic that takes place in post-apocalyptic future. Okay. It's giving me Last of Us vibes because I'm playing that on PlayStation in case you missed it. So I see the vision. Dr. Horrible, very good musical, and it's only 3 times 15 minutes. Oh, so it's not even a movie. Huh. Dr. Horrible was something Whedon gathered his friends together to make during a WGA strike. Oh, and they released it episodically on the internet. It was a musical, stars Neil Patrick Harris, Felicia Day, and Nathan Fillion. Dr. Horrible has a commentary track that is another musical. Oh, you're kidding. That's really funny. And I lost it. Go up! The canon comics are Buffy seasons 8 to 12, Angel After the Fall, Angel and Faith, and the Spike After Fall miniseries. Okay, I've heard about this After Fall thing. I don't know what that means. Transgem1, was there anything in either show someone spoiled for you that you wished you didn't know ahead of time? You know, I don't think so, because to be honest, I kind of stopped reading comments. I think people on YouTube are more spoilery than Patreon, and because I'm so ahead on Patreon, like, I'm done with the show. Anything that people want to spoil to me on YouTube is like old news. But I really don't think so. I think I spoiled myself with things like knowing that Angel was going to survive season 2 by knowing about the Angel spinoff and stuff like that. But I don't think anyone specifically spoiled me, which is good. One sec, I need more water, guys. It's hard to talk for this long. But this time I came prepared so that I don't have to run like how I did last time. Tiger Nightmare says, Kelly Donovan is not an actor. Brendan played both Standers when both of them weren't on screen. Fair enough. Lord Hyena says, the short animated show that was going to be the beginning of the Buffy animated series, which didn't end up happening, is on YouTube. There was going to be a Buffy animated series? Oh my god. Where have I been? The ending of the Angel finale is the best part. And then Sean says 522 ending is perfect for Angel. I think I'll get there. As of right now, I'm just like, guys, I don't know. Because to me, I'm like worried about Gunn. Gunn was like bleeding out. Like, are we interpreting this as they won or not? Because right now it looked like they were not going to win. So I'm curious. Run says, I wouldn't mind you doing some more rewatching with other Buffyverse reactors. That's fun. I love all the other Buffyverse reactors that I know. They're all so nice. Tiger says, we don't blame Angel for killing Jenny, though. Listen, if you were here during my Season 2 and Season 3 reacts, it took me a long time to get to the point where I forgave Angel. And I think I eventually did, because I set Angel and Jealous apart. It was very hard. It was a journey. And like I said, the heart wants what it wants. Totally encapsulates the show. That's true. It is all about the fights. Why aren't you at MegaCon Orlando? When is that happening? What is that? Is there gonna be Buffy people? iLuby says Chaos Bleeds is really fun, but the Xbox game is really hard to beat. Oh boy. If it's hard, then I'm screwed, because I am so bad at games. Like I said, I'm trying one for the first time in my life, and it's like impossible. I'm trying The Last of Us. I can't get through like any levels ever. The Spike apologists in this fandom are exhausting. You know, Ed said it, guys. Ed said it, and I totally agree. It gets exhausting. Jay says, oh, and Jay, I'm not gonna read that. Yeah, you guys can read. Jay says she was a Judas. Only Giles can fuck Jenny Calendar, okay? Oh, by the way, Woman Power Plus Musical 6 musical. It is a must-watch listen if you like that genre. UK West End stage shows will be... Ooh! It's gonna be on DVD soon. We're one of a kind, no category. Been there, done that. It was a fun watch. I saw it a few months ago on Broadway, and it was very exciting. But I hear that it's actually better in the West End. But I think it already left the West End. Insert question marks. That I don't know. That is why I keep saying that having a Spike redemption arc while he's still soulless doesn't make sense. Rachel says, boop. Rachel, how are you? I miss you. I'm going to edit that video of us. I'm going to do it. That visiting Sunnydale video, I went with Rachel. I'm going to edit that. SMG is Bangel. And that's why I trust her. Is she really, or did she eventually become a Spuffy, though? Because I feel like I heard that she's a Bangel, but, like, everybody's been Bangels, you know, and I feel like everybody moved on to Spuffy. I think I'm the only one who kind of, like, stayed there. Did SMG stay there, too? Simon says, clearly the best ship of the Buffyverse is Angel and Spike. You heard it here first, folks. That is completely true. Texas says, Sarah is a big Bangel fan. There's a compilation on YouTube of all the comments Sarah and David made about Bangel and each other. Oh my god, Texas, please send that to me. I will hold you to that because that is really cute. Was it called If Then Else? I really do like that episode of Person of Interest, but there's another one that's a number that I like even more. God damn it, it's because what's the number? It was like 3,000 or 5,000 something. Let me see if I can search it up really quickly. Person of Interest. I know exactly what to search, but I don't want to. Season 5 episode. I think. Hold, please. I think I found it. 6,741. It is season 5, episode 4 of Person of Interest. Top 5, like, episodes of TV, ever. Like, ever. Was the speech that Xander made in 4-1 when you started loving Xander? You know, I think I always loved him. I feel like he annoys me sometimes, but deep down I love him. You know, he's like, he can be annoying sometimes, but it's that type of like, I still love you even if you're annoying. But I think I did start seeing him very differently in the moment where there was like that whole speech of, I need more water. More speech of, that speech of like, what would Buffy do and stuff like that. Ed says, James Marster said, Buffy and Spike getting together was like kissing his sister. SMG and David had much better chemistry. I mean, I think James and Sarah had insane chemistry. Like, the moments where I was, like, in Spuffy, I was in Spuffy. It's only that I think they did one choice that took it a little bit too far, and I have personally never recovered. But I think they had insane chemistry. Elia. I'm watching this as background while I work. I heard a Person of Interest mention. I have been summoned. Yes, I second the go watch Person of Interest right now order. It's the best show in the universe. You get it. You get it. It is so fucking good. I'm obsessed. Dr. Lipkin says, how would you feel if Angel was in the relaunch looking as David does today with the Shanshu prophesying having come to pass? I would cry. Next question. Like, cry in a good way. I would be so emotional. Sean says, if I recall, Joss once said that a potential Buffy story he had for Buffy was to get a wish, spend the entire episode deciding what to do with it, and eventually bringing Tara back. I remember you guys talked about that, and I don't joke with stuff like that. We don't make Tara, like, this is very serious. Okay, imagine if this happens in the reboots. No, I need to think about something else. This is going to drive me crazy. Bones is okay. Clearly we have a Bones fan in the chat. Rachel says, I would say season 7 peaked with conversations with dead people. Agree. I was so amazingly hyped after that episode and they delivered nothing. That is exactly how I feel. That episode was a good episode. It was one of the good ones. It just didn't. I feel like Bones has the better supporting cast and Castle has the better leads. Listen, Castle's even higher up on my list than Bones because I know I'm going to eat that shit up. I know Castle's going to be so good. In the comics, they say that the Buffy Angel saw in Italy was a body double used to distract from the real Buffy. Oh, interesting. Tiger says, I can't wait to see her react to the girl in question. I think Charmed his comics. Really? I didn't know. That I really did not know. But also I know nothing about Charmed. Texas says 100% agree on Andrew. Thank you. It's honestly, everybody seems to like love him. And I'm like, how? Why? What? Dr. Lipkin says, question for the room. Do we think Domi would like Doctor Who? Now I'm going to rate for the comments. What do you say, room? Will I like Doctor Who? Honestly, I am actually going to go to the bottom of the chat because I want to see what people answer because I'm curious about that myself. I feel like I've been wanting to watch Doctor Who for a while, but it's a very big commitment. So now I'm curious if you guys think I would like it or not. I don't love Andrew, but I think he has his moments. I wish I felt that way, but unfortunately every moment with Andrew is a moment too long. and should not exist. I'm still live, right, guys? Sorry, I'm just checking something. I see that comments are coming in. I just want to make sure everything's still... Because it looks weird. Why does it look weird? Sorry, okay. I just wanted to make sure everything was still... Okay, we're good. Why isn't the chat refreshing? I see it popping off here. Do you mind? What happened to you? Oh, there we go. She's almost caught up. Maybe I skipped to the bottom, so I'm gonna go back up, but almost. You would love Doctor Who. Okay. I like Doctor Who, but it depends on your tastes. You'll probably like Doctor Who. There's not many episodes per series. Series 5 is my favorite. Since Joss did Charisma Carpenter dirty, how would you feel if they brought Cordelia back to life since she didn't die a natural death? Cordelia and Charisma deserved better. Josh... I would, like, lose my mind. Honestly, the thought of getting, like, Tara back, the thought of getting, like, I don't know, Fred. Because, listen, I have heard this for a while, that the plan is that if Angel had another season, they were going to bring Fred back, right? They were going to find a way to, like, get Illyria, like, out, bring Fred back in. If we got Fred, Tara, or Cordy back, any of them, I would lose my mind, genuinely. I binged last year, zero regrets, lots of feelings. Doctor Who is very variable. The Doctor Who relaunch took a lot of vibe inspiration from Buffy. Quippy, campy, and queer-coded. I love it. You are live and beautiful. The 2005 Doctor Who revival was made by a Buffy fan. Ooh. Blink is amazing. I'm guessing that might be an episode name. Doctor Who is even nerdier than liking Star Wars. Now that's something I'm definitely going to react at some point. I'm just hyping myself up for the commitments because it's going to be big, but I'm definitely going to do Star Wars. The plan was to have both Illyria and Fred at the same time. Oh my god. That's too much Amy Acker for a single Domi, and that's probably why they didn't do it. They knew it was going to be too much for me. Okay. Let me go back up for a sec so I can finish up the comments. Okay. You always say Nikamun, when you try a different pronunciation, you use the correct one, which is Ni. See, if the accent was the other way, it would be Nikamon, right? Nikamon? I'm trying. Enrique says, I hate that Anya last few scene are with Andrew. She deserved a whole lot better. Exactly. Like, imagine pairing Anya up with Andrew and then having her die and having him have to tell Xander. No, honestly. Anya, sweetie, you deserved so much better. Joss Whedon only co-wrote and directed the pilot episode of Shields. Oh. Interesting. Okay, I didn't even know that he did the pilot, so that's news for me. Joss did the pilot of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and that's all his involvement of the show. Okay, that's good, because right now my plans are to watch the pilot, because I told After Show Reacts that I would react to that pilot 10,000 years ago, because we made a deal, and I will follow through on my deal, so that is interesting. Joss has an executive producer credit in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but was only actually involved with the pilot. I can't read your comment out loud, Marcus, because she's gonna speak to me. Hello, Sunnydale. Hello. Tiger says, I saw some True Calling, didn't get into it, but I heard some interesting things about where the show went. Okay. If you've seen Amy Acker's Dollhouse episodes, it means you've pretty much seen the whole show. She's very present. Yes. But, you know, I watched most of season 3 to 5 of Angel, and I still don't remember anything. So I was not very present in Angel. I don't think I was very present in Dollhouse either. But Amy was. Michael says, my recollection is Dr. Horrible came about during a writer's strike. Felicia Day was chatting up Joss. I think it was released as webisodes. That is cool. Nathan Fillion not only sings, but he sings better than Neil. No fucking way. Okay, somebody send me the link to that. Pretty please. After the Falls chronicles Angel and the others as they navigate LA being sent to hell. Sounds about right. After the fall takes place after Angel finale, it's set in Hell A, Los Angeles and Hell. You can watch the pilot of the Buffy cartoon somewhere. Yes, I think that's in my list. iLoopy says, I'm sure you can ask Liam Duke about Emulator. Poor Liam. But yes, sure. I'll bother him about that. Hey Domi, it's okay to hate Andrew. There are other fans who have never gotten on board with the character, but don't blame my boy for what Warren did. He didn't pull the trigger. Well, I just feel like, I know that he didn't directly kill Tara. I went back to the OG pronunciation of her name. But I just feel like he instigated that. He instigated Warren being a villain. I don't know. I just look at him and I think about the trio, and the trio nowadays like pisses me off. Ed says, are you still in LA? Have you heard of Buffy Prom at Torrance High School? I am unfortunately not in LA, but I have heard about the Buffy Prom because it sounds really fun. And I know that they're going to be having a Buffy con. I think it's called Whispers to the Hellmouth, something like that, in LA. And surprisingly enough, I'm actually going to be in LA that weekend, but I don't know if I'm going to have time to make it because I'm in LA for like a specific thing. But you know, I hope I can make it. We'll see. But yeah, the Buffy Prom sounds fun. You're looking for 6,741. Exactly. Thank you. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Texas says the top rated Angel episode on IMDb is the finale. No. Over I Will Remember You? There's no way, Texas. There's no way. After that, it is You're Welcome and A Hole in the World. What would be your favorite? Oh, I just said that. I think I still stick by I Will Always Remember You, or I Will Remember You. Is there an always there, or am I gaslighting myself? Anyways, that would have to be my favorite. I think. But I do have to say that You're Welcome and A Hole in the World. I think those would be my top 3. 6,741. I love the Person of Interest fans. So true. I'm sure I loved it at the time, but I don't remember what happened. Season 3 is the best of Buffy. You know, I'm not gonna disagree with that. It was a good season. For me, the best episode of Person of Interest is 411, If Then Else. If Then Else is a solid episode. I think that was like my second favorite. It was really, really good. Sorry, just one sec. There's someone calling me. So I just wanted to make sure. Okay, everything's okay. Joss Whedon directed The Avengers. So I have heard. I had no idea. But I learned that a little while ago, which was interesting. Enrique says, majority of season 6 is the number one moment where I wanted to kill Xander, specifically for what he did to Anya. And the fact that he still wanted to date her just pisses me off. Yep, I get that, because him leaving her, I did want to kill Xander at that episode. I did. What was your favorite Brooklyn Nine-Nine Halloween heist episode? Kira, that is a great question, and it is undoubtedly the season 5 one, Halloween. My god. That episode literally made me cry, because I did not see that, like, plot twist coming. I cried. I shed tears. Trans said, did you notice the vamp that we spoke to, the vamp that spoke to Buffy in Conversations with Dead People was Nox from Angel? I did, only because I saw that he was going to the convention that I was going to, and so I googled and I was like, who is this man? Because it says that he was in Buffy and Angel. Like, who is this? And then I noticed that it was the same guy. Very interesting. You skipped the comment where I answered you about the pronunciation of my nick. No, I got you now. I saw it. I still don't know if I'm saying it right. Just when I had lost my hope. No such thing as too much Amy Acker. So freaking true. Keenan says, have you ranked your favorite seasons of Angel 1 through 5 from favorite to least favorite yet? You know, I don't think I have, so I think we should do it. But I'm not 100% sure. Season 3 is, I'm trying to remember, is the Holtz season, right? Because that's the one I'm posting on YouTube right now. Let me make sure. That was season 3. Yes. I would say maybe season 3 is my favorite because I love Holtz as a villain. That really works for me. I gosh. It's because season 5 has really, really good standalone episodes. I don't know how well I love it, like, as a whole. But, you know, it does have so many. Like, probably the best episodes of the season are in season 5. Season 1 I love because it's nostalgic. Fuck, I don't know. Season 4... What the fuck happened in season 4? I know Cordy went evil and there was Gina Torres. God damn it. I feel like it's easier for me to rank Buffy, I'm not gonna lie. Because I think Angel fluctuates a lot even within the seasons, but at the top of my head, and I'm probably gonna change my mind immediately, I would say 3. Maybe 1 for nostalgic reasons. 4 or 5, 2. But then what's wrong with season 2? Like, what happened in season 2? You know, I'm gonna have to think on that one a little bit more. Michael says, have you ever considered Battlestar Galactica? Yes, and I actually am reacting to it. It's just a patron exclusive. Bri is the one who requests those videos every month, so thank you, Bri. She's the one who makes that happen. But yeah, I think I'm in the beginning of season 3 right now, maybe 305, something like that. It's a good show. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, the reactions are on Patreon. I don't think they're ever going to make it to YouTube, but if you really want to watch, they're going to be there. Oh my god, I told you guys I would give away memberships, and I still haven't. Oh, should I get my laptop right now and see if I can do it? I'm doing it. Let's see. Because I want to see if I can make this work. And if anybody is still here, I feel like... you deserve it. Okay, let's see. Gifts. Add a gift. Which tier are you gifting? I'm gonna give away the Slayerettes tier. Title. Thank you for being a friend. I'm gonna let 5 of you claim it for right now. Okay, I think I just... oh, shit, but it's a link? Really? Let me see if that is going to work out. I'm sending it to the chat right now. Okay. The first 5 people to click on the link that I am sending on the chat right now are going to get a free membership to my Patreon for a month to watch any and all Buffy and Angel reactions. I hope that works. I'm going to keep this open for right now just to make sure that it's oh my god, 1 person already claimed it, so I think it's working. 2 people already claimed it. This is fun. 3 people already claimed it. Okay, so every time I refresh, it's 1 more, so I guess we have 2 more refreshes. And that's 5 out of 5. Holy shit, you guys got that so quickly. Oh my god. Wow. Thank you. I got it. Thanks. You guys are really quick. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was gonna take a second longer just because this was so fun. Let me give away... I'm gonna give away 2 more just because I had a lot of fun. So. Tara McClay lives matter. This time I'm gonna give it up. I'm gonna do my most expensive tier because I feel like being cool, so I'm gonna give away yep, I'm gonna do the tier that has everything, including Battlestar Galactica. So if you're the person who asked about Battlestar Galactica, now's the moment for you. Okay, for 1 month. Oh my god, should I do 5? Okay, how many of you guys didn't get it? Someone says too slow. I got an ad during it. Cause I don't know if I should try to do like 2 more or if I should just say fuck it and do like 5 more. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna do a halfway. I'm gonna give away 3 more memberships. That's it. So, I'm sending right now. Hopefully there are no ads because I can't believe that would happen and I feel really bad. Sending in the chat right now to 3 memberships to the highest tier with all of my reactions, every single one of them. Let me see. Oop, and I left my, where is it? Promotions. Gifts. Oh, we already have 1 claim. We have 2 claims. And, oh, we still have 2 claims. Somebody got a better step on it right now. 3 out of 3. Okay, beautiful. That was really fun. I kind of wish I could just, like, stay here and give away a bunch of freaking memberships, but there's only so much I should probably do. But I still have, a code. If you use the code I love Tara on my, it's still active, right? Yeah, it's still active. So I haven't turned that off yet. I love Tara. Use that code during checkout and you're going to get 20% off in my Patreon. So the more you know. Okay, let me go back. I'm so glad you got it. And Josh. Do you know how long the live will last? Because it's almost 2 a.m. and I'm beginning to get sleepy. I'm honestly also sleepy. So I think I should be ending this very soon because I think I'm also already caught up with the comments. I'm almost there. So thank you so much. You're welcome. Too slow. That. I got one. Thank you so much. Yay. I'm glad that you guys got it. This is exciting. And if you've been here watching me chit-chat for like an hour and 40 minutes, I think you deserve that. The way the first season of S.H.I.E.L.D. lines up with the Winter Soldier and Age of Ultron was pretty special. Oh, shit. I don't remember anything about those movies, so I wonder if I would have to rewatch them in order to watch it. Josh says, I wish Wesley didn't die either. We need a Wesley and Giles scene. Wesley grew up so much since they last saw each other. That's true. I still need to check on Shan. I want to see After Show React's reaction to that because I know Wesley is her favorite. I just don't feel emotionally equipped for that yet. Kira says, in Angel 3 to 5, seasons 3 to 5, what scene or storyline were you most surprised to have forgotten or not remembered? I think Skip being evil. That was a betrayal. That one hurt my heart so much. So I would probably have to say that. And just Cordy being evil in general. I also did not remember that. iLuby says, I can help you out with Buffy Chaos Bleeds. I've complimented the whole game. Ooh, that would be really cool. I would appreciate that. You can reach out to me. I'm trying to think what's the best way. If you have a Twitter, I'm Domi Reacts. I don't know what my Discord username is, but if you're on Discord, you can send me a message there. Or if you don't have either one of those things, you can just leave a comment and I will reach out to you. Like in a video, any video, and I can reach out to you there. Dr. Lipkin says Dr. Horrible on YouTube, 42 minutes. Okay, I'll do it. Tiger says Amy was in 14 out of 27 episodes of Dollhouse. A bit more than half. There's no way. I thought she was in like almost all of them. There's no way. Oh, then I think I saw a little bit more than Amy was not in because I feel like I watched almost all of the episodes. I will remember you. Okay, I keep putting that always there for some reason. Sean says I will remember you is the 5th highest episode on IMDb. So what's number 4? Because we have Cordy's episode, we have Amy's episode, we have the finale, we have I Will Remember You. What's number 4? Is it going to be like Smile Time or something? Now I'm curious. Pylea Arcus Peak Angel. That was so good. It was so good. I Will Remember You only lasts 5 minutes. How can it be your favorite? I don't know what to tell you. It was just fun. Keenan says, have you watched Squid Games? I'm late to the party, but now I'm hooked. It really keeps you on the edge of your seat. I have. I watched season 1 a little while after it came out. I didn't like immediately jump into it. But I have not seen the second season yet. I'm really hoping to. IMDb top 5. Okay, Not Fade Away. You're welcome. Smile Time. A Hole in the World. I Will Remember You. Nailed it. Can't believe it was Smile Time. Enrique says, I'm going to Hellmouth Con that is happening in LA. If you're also going, DM me. As of right now, I don't have tickets or anything. But, you know, if they say Amber Benson's going to be there, then it's very likely I'm going to switch around everything. And I'm going to have to go. So, we'll see. My Angel Seasons ranking is probably 5, 2, 1, 3, 4. Season 4 was nuts, but I kind of love it. I loved how they brought back Faith and Angelus. That was a great episode. That was like a story. I think it was more than one episode. That was great. Statistics says Jenny Calendar, and I honestly just want to keep this comment pinned for like the rest of the fucking live because same. Season 2 is the first season in the hotel, and the finale is Pylea and the introduction of Fred. See, that was a really solid season because I love Pylea. And, you know, the hotel's so nostalgic, so I love us setting it up. Ugh, I love it. Where did I leave off? I was born in 2000, so I grew up with Scooby-Doo, Buffy, Angel, Charmed, Xena, Warrior, Princess, Hercules, Bones, and Warehouse 13. Love it. Herc and Xena. Lord Hyena, I see the hard work you've been doing, and I, like, it's because it's such a long commitment. If not, I would 100% react to Xena just for you, because I can tell how much you love that show, and I love that. Texas says, now that you have finished the show, we can tell you what happened to Kate. Elizabeth Rome got a regular job in Law & Order, so was unavailable. I figured that out because I was looking up Law & Order for something at work, and I saw that she was, like, in a lot of episodes, so I was like, well, that's probably got to be it. But it's just such a bummer because I freaking love Kate, and I cannot believe... Texas, now you've just unlocked something inside of me. I can't believe I didn't see her for, like, a final time. That is so sad. They could have at least brought her back for the finale or, like, one final episode. Talon says the relationship drama in season 3 and 4 of Angel really bring them down for me. I get that, but I really like specifically the Wes and Fred slow burn. She was the original plan for Holt's lackey, but instead we got Justine. Are we talking about Elizabeth? Are we talking about Kate? Kate was going to be Holt's lackey? You're kidding. But also, I can't complain about Justine because I love Laurel Holloman. Enrique says, please play Kahoot with us and do a quiz of Buffy. How do we do that? Because that actually sounds really fun. And I think I would nail that. Maybe not, but I think. Sean says, how can you be sleepy? It's not even 8 p.m. there. Sean, I am always sleepy. It's talent. Marcus sends a bunch of hearts. I love it. You do not need to rewatch, but it helps to know the movies. Christian Kane, who played Lindsay Morgan as the lawyer in Angel, can sing. Well, there's an episode, right, where he sang for Lorne or something. I feel like I remember him pulling up, like, a guitar or something. That was fun. Dr. Lipkin says, death is not the end. Remember what happened to Lila? Fair point. That was very sad. Domi, I will DM you some bits on Discord. Thank you, Texas. I appreciate you so much. Tiger Nightmare says, Numfar, do the dance of joy. Love it. Texas says, have you visited the Under Your Spell Bridge in LA? I don't think I've actually been to LA since I watched, yeah, I only went for like a weekend, but that was just to like grab stuff, so I didn't really get to do anything. I don't think I've been to LA since I watched, Once More with Feeling. But is the bridge, because it kind of looked like Echo Park, but also kind of didn't. Where was that shot? Now I need to know. Dr. Lipkin says, Faith held her own against Angelus Bell, high out of her mind. She is amazing, and I love her. Marcus says, just us nerds left. I love it. I love it. Kate was going to be with Holt. I'm shocked. Elizabeth Rome was wildly disliked on Law & Order. Her character was written out as being fired in her last line. Is it because I'm a lesbian? Wait. Stop everything. Is her character a lesbian in Law & Order, or is that like her making a little joke? What? It froze. Lord Hyena says, don't watch anything for my benefit, but thank you. I'm sleepy all day, every day. That's me. iLuby says, Angel Season 4 is the worst except for Seeing Faith. See, but I feel like there were moments in Season 4 that I really enjoyed. Can I name them at the top of my tongue? No, but I think there were. I always like to assume that the reason why Willow went to Brazil is because of me. It's because of me. I hate to break it to you. She went to visit me. Was because she listened to what Anya was telling her about Brazil in Season 7, Episode 3, and that it was Willow's way of thinking about Anya. What did she say? I don't even remember. It didn't freeze. You're just confused by reaching the end of chat. No, it's because it keeps... I try to, like, scroll down and it doesn't let me, and that's annoying. It's worse because Cordelia and Connor dating. That is so true. So true. Basically, she came out as her last line and she didn't get to be gay at all. That hurts. That really hurts. But anyways, okay, now I have reached the end of the chat. Wow. I can't believe I did it. But I think this means I have once again failed at doing all the quizzes and like videos that I said we could possibly do, but I got distracted by the chat again, and we were talking spin-offs and all the fun stuff. So you're literally at the end of the chat. Look at how fast this reply was. Exactly. Now I'm done. I don't even know how many people are still here because my view count froze a while ago. Now I'm curious. How many of you are all still here with me? Oh, we still have like almost 40 people here. Wow. I thought it was just me and Dr. Lipkin. Anyways, I think this is my cue to leave. So I think I'm going to go try and play some more The Last of Us. I'm going to have dinner. I'm going to do my best to pass this like one specific, like it's the first like challenge that I have to pass, and I can't do it. It's just so hard. I can't do PlayStation or games and stuff. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. This is annoying because I can tell that like I can tell that there's some chat happening. It's just not updating on my thing here, and I'm too blind to be able to read over there. Doctor Who and Farscape need to be checked out. Why can't you load here? I need it to be bigger. Oh, it loaded. I take that back. Doctor Who and Farscape need to be checked out. I can't believe we got this far without someone mentioning that line. Texas, don't do it. Like, what the hell? Now we can really troll. Sean, I am leaving. 37. Do you watch anything without it being content? Like, do you mean without reacting to it? Because I'm pretty sure everything I watch is content, one way or another. Let's go to work. Didn't really chat much, but just waiting for that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. reaction one day. Listen, it's gonna happen, because otherwise I think After Show Reacts might like show up at my house and come after me and kill me. Because she did watch The Walking Dead, so I must fulfill my duty of watching the pilot episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I've just gone back and forth because it's a show that I want to react to, like, in its entirety, so I just keep, I keep thinking if it's worth it. Like, do I just, because I don't want to watch the first episode and then only continue it, like, months later, you know, so keep going back and forth, because I feel like once I watch the pilot, I'm going to want to watch the whole show. I just don't have the time to react to it right now. Just curious if you watch stuff just for you and what it is. Oh my god, yeah, so much. Grey's Anatomy, 911, all those like procedurals. I watch a lot of medical drama for some reason. I don't know why. I watch a lot of sitcoms. I've seen all the not all the classics, but I've seen a good part of the classics, like, you know, The Office, Friends, Parks and Rec, all the good stuff. I love The Good Place, and, you know, I just always watch like newer shows that are on. Like right now I'm finishing up Sex and the City. That's my plan for tonight, is that I refuse to do anything other than just watch the Sex and the City finale. And since I'm already all up in my Angel feels, I'm just gonna like double cry over Angel being over and over Sex and the City being over. So I watch a lot of stuff, a lot, especially because I have to, like, sort of for my job. God damn it, I hate how long it takes for it to translate to, like, the big screen, because I have the comments, like, zoomed in so that I can read. Oh, wait, I have my glasses here. So maybe I'm going to put on my glasses and I'm going to read the comments as they come in. How's that? I just need to... There's, like, a cable right in front. Marcus, send a little. So I send a little blah, blah, blah back. Would it be a spoiler? It's because... How do I make it go to the side? It's cutting off. Would it be a... There we go. Would it be a spoiler if I said a certain actress you love is in it? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Is Amy Acker an agent? Amy Acker is not an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because I would have watched it. I'm a troll, so keep chatting to make Domi feel obligated to keep reading the chat. She's going to learn to pull the ripcord at some point. You know what? It's like 4 minutes to 8. At 8 o'clock, I'm out of here. So you guys have me for 4 more minutes. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is worth it. Just do it. I know, but like, I don't know how much time I'm gonna have to like watch a whole new show, but I think maybe once I'm done with all the behind the scenes of Firefly and Angel, maybe that's the show I'm gonna go to. Either that or Charmed. We'll see. When did you realize that Anya was in WandaVision? Because when you first saw her, you didn't recognize her even after watching WandaVision. I took so long to notice that was her. I did not notice it on my own. There was someone who told me. I can't remember who it was. But I needed to be told. Oh, that's someone else that I met. I met Emma Caulfield at the con. You guys were asking me who I met from Buffy. I met her too. She was awesome. But I will proudly say that I recognized her all on my own when I watched Agatha All Along. Cheers. Sean says The Rookie is decent. Mostly procedural. I've heard a lot about The Rookie. Yeah, it's Nathan Fillion's recent show. I'm curious about it. Tran says, have you seen Haunting of Hill House? I love Haunting of Hill House. Love it. I 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 love it. It is so good. That one episode where it's like one long shot for like 30 fucking minutes is crazy. I love Haunting of Hill House. You can press Ctrl Plus. I did that on this side. Thank you. It's just that side needs to have like the actual like stream. It's a whole thing. One of the rumors that I've heard about the potential new sequel series of Buffy has Buffy now in a more of a Giles role, guiding the Slayers that show will be centered around. That would be really, really cute. That would be really, really cute. Amy was in like one episode of S.H.I.E.L.D. and we will be watching. Amy Acker is in only in one episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Don't care, we'll be watching. Charmed is longer than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., really? Oof. How many episodes do they have? Wait, I need to stop asking questions because then I'm never going to leave. So, it's funny that one of Anya's lines in Once More With Feeling is worrying how she'll look when she's old and Emma is still fired today. Yeah, she looks amazing and she does not look that different. I don't know why I did not recognize her in WandaVision. I think it's like that thing where like if you're not expecting to see someone at a certain place and you see them, you're not going to recognize them. There's a whole thing. I only have YouTube, but I'll help if I can. You should Once Upon a Time too. Oh, Trans. I was in the trenches for Once Upon a Time. I was watching that shit live. I have been there. I have done that. Have you seen Agatha All Along? It's a spin-off series. Yes, and it was great. And in case you want to watch reactions, you should definitely watch Lexi at the Lexi Crowd's reaction because I convinced her to watch it because it's so good. And I was like, you must react. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is 136 episodes. And apparently Charmed is 179. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Amy Acker was a little bit on Once Upon a Time. See, I don't even remember that. My God. I don't remember her. I'm sorry, Amy. This was like before I knew who she was, I guess. Anyways, okay. I have reached the end of the chat. And so it is 8 o'clock. I think it is my clue to leave as I have been talking for almost 2 hours and that is a little bit tiring and I really have to pee because I won't stop drinking water. At least this time I remembered to bring water. And you know, next time it's because like I said, I had that whole idea of what I was going to do and it was going to be like a fundraising type stream as well to get some money to give to LA wildfires and stuff, and I was also gonna get some drinks, and so I was gonna try and do like, you know, once we get this amount of money I'm gonna like drink another drink and stuff like that, and it was like such a good idea in my head. So I'm gonna see if wait, there's a comment that I want to pin while I wrap this up. Where did it go? Oh, it's gone. It froze again. It won't let me scroll up. Anyways, you know, this is fun, so maybe I will come up with an actual live stream idea if I figure out how to do this like fundraising thing, and then we can do a little like drinking games and stuff like that, but we'll see. Anyways, I've been live for 1 hour 59 minutes. That's crazy. And why can these comments not show up in my big screen? Anyways, it says I heard Charmed kind of loses it's because it keeps cropping. There we go. I heard Charmed kind of loses its luster early in its run. Sis Nerdly, hello. Hi. How are you? They're fun. Hey, congrats on making it to the end of the show and the end of the chat. Thanks, guys. They're awesome. If you want Buffy reactions to get your, like, Buffy fix, go to Sis Nerdly. Go do it. Go watch their reacts. Enrique says you should do a drunk rewatch with a guy named Nick who's a massive Buffy fan. His channel is Nick Says Boo. I think I've heard of him. I don't think I know him though, which is sad. Amy Acker was Nova Astrid in Once Upon a Time. The fairy Grumpy was in love with. I get it. Everybody would be in love with Amy Acker. Buffy Chaos Bleeds has spiders. Ooh, I don't love that. Thanks for the live chat, Domi. Had fun. I'm glad. I had a lot of fun too, so thank you. Dr. Lupkin says, Domi is the only streamer I know who reads every single comment out loud. Listen, I don't know how live streams are, like, supposed to happen. Because, like I said, I'm not a YouTube person. I don't watch stuff on YouTube or live streams. But, like, I'm always late, so I want you guys to know who I'm answering and what I'm talking about. So long, Domi. Good to see you. 701, keep going. No, Marcus, this is it. I'm going. I am going. So, this is me saying goodbye. If there are more comments coming in, I'm not going to see them because I am leaving. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Hope you had fun. I hope the people who got the Patreon memberships have fun on the Patreon. So let me know. You know, message me or something. That would be fun. And I guess I will see you guys very soon. Veronica Mars is going to be coming to Patreon either tomorrow if I can get it recorded. In the morning, or if not, definitely planning on recording it by Monday at the latest. It's just yesterday got delayed because I did not feel very good. So I will see you guys then. Yeah, guys, end of the Buffyverse, but only for right now. So I'll see you guys in the Buffy spinoff as well. So yeah, thanks guys, and let me see if I remember how to like stop this.